the short sale timeline. Now, this is a timeline if everything were to fall into piece, like were to fall into place, but most of the time they don't. All right. So you have the initial meeting, and then the property gets listed, and then there's a listing period, 30 to 60 days, and then you get an offer. Now, you can get an offer in this market. You can probably get an offer a lot quickly than 60 days. And then you get the offer signed, and then the file goes into review for 30 to 90 days. Now, it could be shorter, it could be longer, depending on the mortgage servicer. And then somebody finally gets to review the offer, and that's when the negotiator or an underwriter gets assigned to it, and then they review it, and that takes about 10 to 30 days. And then there's either an approval or a counteroffer or a decline. And then that's where once you do get the approval, then it goes into, now the buyer has to provide, the buyer who's purchasing the property can purchase it. Now, it could vary from as short as 2 weeks if you're an investor paying cash, or 45 days if it's a homeowner that's getting financing. And so typical financing takes about 45 days. And then then lastly, the homeowner vacates and then goes to closing. And so that's now the most typical delays. Now I'm going to talk about 3 delays that typically happen. And number 1 is listing the property. Now, listing the property is because typically homeowners that are in distress or in foreclosure, they either they're really motivated to like sell this property, or they have they have a lot of reservations, and they're either emotionally attached, and so it's just like trying to pull teeth from homeowners to sign the listing agreement or to get information. And so and the second factor that delays the short sale is getting information or documents from homeowners or various parties. Okay, and that can delay 1 month, 2 months. And then the last factor that delays the process is usually when the bank wants a high price and the offer is down here, and now we have to submit a value dispute. And when you submit a value dispute, basically disputing what the bank value what they have. So you typically in a short sale, the bank is going to get a third party value, and that value is much higher than what the contract price is. And so then we have to file a value dispute, and that can take anywhere from 30 days to more. It really depends on how much they have in review. Like I have this one file, we submitted a dispute, and I think it's been like 3 weeks, and they still have not reviewed it. And so we are constantly asking for an update, and they said, oh, we'll get to it. So everybody's backlogged and busy. All right. So that is a summary of the short sale transaction.